again, how much stuff is rammed down our throat right now? It's the same thing as a flag, it's no different. Just take it and that's all there is to it, right?
Well, we'll put that in that, and then, we can put it as a future public forum. I'll ask for a motion for adjournment.
Make a motion.
Councilor Grant, is there a second? Okay. Second by Councilor Beckman. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Councilor Jarvis is in the, motion carries. 5:30, so I will call the regular City Place Council meeting for Tuesday, March 24th. Order, roll call, please.
Councilors Grams.
Here.
Jarla. Beckman.
Here.
Matheson.
Here.
Mayor Scott.
Here. All right, please stand for the pledge, please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Has everybody had a chance to read through that? Any comments or questions for anything in there? Hearing nothing, I'll ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented. Motion by Councilor Jarvila, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Councilor Matheson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on to the Guests and Citizens Forum. Is there anybody that wishes to say anything?
Can I ask a question about what we approved?
Sure.
So if we go to page 24 on your financials in the consent agenda packet, dealing with financials for the cities, I see that the water expenditures for 2 months is at 66%.
Yep.
Triple, double, whatever.
Yeah, I talked to Dean about it this morning.
It's the way that we're handling the grant money for the joint water project with Jacob here. So it looks kind of wonky right now, but there is grant monies for that project right now. So it's, well, actually,
Well, that was
no.
something, while I was on the council,
Right.
we dealt with a convoluted sewer fund for the whole term on the council, and we didn't know what it were, and it was our understanding that it would be a separate fund for that, so that the people would know
Right.
that the water fund is solvent, and,
Right.
because otherwise, the further it goes, it's going to get more and more convoluted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's gonna know if you're on budget or over budget, or
Right.
Right.
I agree with you. It's a little bit different than the sewer project. I wasn't here for the sewer project, but I'm still working with Tom Kelly, our accountant, or auditors, to really true that up so it does reflect correctly. Because they have some questions on it too as well.
No, yeah, thank you, Dan, because yeah, it looks pretty concerning when you do look at it, and we're in what, March, and it's already at 6, yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, thank you for asking, right,
Yeah.
yeah, no, good question, thank you. Anybody else? Nothing, we'll move on to reports from city staff. City Administrator Weiberg?
I have nothing to report today.
Sounds good. Moving on to City Attorney Lewicki, anything from you tonight?
I feel like I should fill in something here, but no, I
Right.
don't have anything, Mayor.
Oh, geez. Thank you. So moving on to reports from elected officials. Counselor Grams.
I was just going to mention to the public that the Toy Lakes Chamber Easter Parade will be on April 4th, Saturday, April 4th. We did get confirmation from the EMS. We sent a letter to all the EMS fire departments and to the administrator and mayor about having the fire trucks and ambulance and police cars lead the way again and carry the Easter Bunny and his friends in the parade. I got confirmation back from Mel that the ambulance is available. I'll just have to check in with Chief Clovestead and Fire Chief House and make sure they're on board to help out for that. And that's all I have for tonight.
Sounds good, thank you. Counselor Jarvila?
The only thing I've got concerns the articles in the local paper regarding the chicken issue in town, which the board had already settled. I kind of stewed, like I told Dean, I stewed my own juices for about a week before I went over to the paper to find out why they were trying to fire up everybody about chickens. There was a lady behind the counter there that I had never met in my 30-some years of living in town. I didn't know who she was. She led me to believe she was this Mia Pepper who wrote the first article, said she was trying to remain anonymous, and I found out afterwards that it was the owner of the East Range Times, the owner publisher, and let me walk out of the business thinking her name was Mia Pepper. I Googled it when I got home and found out there was no such person. Discussed it here at City Hall, but others found out it was the owner. I don't know if anybody else has gotten any comments. I've had nobody say anything other than one person asked me why I thought you guys settled that already, which we did. We had several meetings, we discussed chickens in town, and the council voted against it. And then she then put a second article in there because she wants to have chickens. She said it could be solved with just a permit and everything else, and I told her that the council resolved it, decided not to allow chickens in town. So I've got a feeling, I don't know, we're gonna face it again, but I got a feeling we may be seeing more of her articles about it. But I think that she owes her readers and her customers an apology because she put an article in the paper as an individual living in the city using a phony name, pen name if you would, without actually listing it as an editor's opinion in the paper. To make it seem as if it was just an anonymous resident in town. My voice is low. That's all I had.
If you could turn your mic on and then say that all again, please.
Let's don't discuss this.
No, just giving you crap. Thank you. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Sorry
you.
to disappoint.
Right? Thank you. Counselor Ekman?
They are hiring a new library clerk at the library. So Michelle said applications are at the library, the clerk's office, and on the library website. They're due April 2nd at 4 p.m. Tomorrow they have a jigsaw puzzle competition. I think it's full, but you can go watch. I guess it's kind of the new craze.
I took second place last time, so I'm going for first this time.
You're doing it? Good.
Come watch me. We usually do a puzzle.
I might have to come watch.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, they have Echoes Beyond the Pit at the library, and they're going to do a discussion on the Long Year Drill site, I think it was, at 1 p.m. And they said the last one that they had, there was like 30-some people that were there, and it was a really good thing. Also, I've heard a lot of compliments on being able to actually hear our meetings now. So people are very excited they can hear us, except for Dave. But that's it.
All right, thank you. Counselor Matheson, anything from you tonight?
I guess I'll just say that I attended Sergeant Siebert's funeral the other day over in Aurora, and that it was very nicely done. There was a very large output of people from the area, which was very nice. It was unfortunately a really sad day, but it was a very nice memorial for him. So other than that, I don't have anything today.
Sounds good, thank you. Yeah, ditto to what Counselor Matheson said. It was, a sad day, but it was a very nice service. Outside of that, I don't have anything new worth sharing, so we will move right along to old business. Hiring policy, so like we talked about last meeting, I believe, just with me being able to be in the hiring committee or the personnel committee for a year. I just wanted to see how we did things and then see if that's kind of how policy aligned with our current practices. So I went through it and just kind of made some updates to current kind of practice and how we do things. So the only issue last time was just regarding that application section. So Joel, our legal expert, was able to read through that and provide his recommendation for how that was worded. So that was changed. So that's how this current policy is written up per his recommendation. And then last meeting too, or after last meeting, Counselor Grams had mentioned changes that it's not the East Range Shopper anymore, it's the East Range Times. So we would update that to reflect the current name for that. So those would be the only changes from the last policy that was brought in front of the council.
Mayor, could I ask a question?
Yeah.
So with all the other departments falling under that hiring policy, why is the library separated and, you know, you can't elect
Right.
the fire hall, but the library board is able to elect the library director, and now they're advertising for somebody, and they're gonna make that choice.
Right.
Isn't the city opening itself up for a lawsuit?
No, it's been done this way ever since I've started on the council. And from my understanding, that's just how cities are set up, how they function. From my understanding, Joel, with library boards, I know they're different, because I had questions when I first started too, that they're just kind of able to kind of unilaterally just make certain decisions that we don't really have a say over.
They're governed under a different statute. I can do more research into it specifically if you'd like, but that is my understanding as well. The statute, as it pertains to the library, allows for that differently than the other departments of the city.
So I mean, yeah, even though it falls under the umbrella of the city, it's almost like a separate entity is how I learned when I first started, that they kind of make certain decisions. We have certain say over like the budget and those different
Budget.
sorts of things. But in regards to hiring and those different types of things, we have less of a say.
Because
from-
ERP
You-
is different also.
You approved the position to be added though, during the budget process.
That page, is that what that is? That
Mhm.
student page or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, things like that. But- No, good question. Thank you, Dan. Any other comments or questions regarding the updated hiring policy? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve the updated hiring policy.
I'll make a motion.
Motion from Counselor Ekman, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Counselor Jarvala, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on to new business, 11.1, Sergeant Cody Siebert proclamation. So Chief Klosted had reached out regarding coming up with a proclamation, just kind of honoring Sergeant Siebert, and I thought that had been a good idea. So I think he had made that request to the city of Hoyt Lakes and then the city of Aurora. I don't know where the city of Aurora is on that process.
They already approved
Oh,
theirs,
did they?
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
Mayor Gregor mentioned that at the last meeting, I think he said they
Oh, okay.
approved that.
So yeah, both cities, we're going to do that and have it on March 21st, which was the day of his funeral. So I had spent time writing up a proclamation, just kind of based or outlined kind of how we've done previous ones. So that's kind of what's in front of us now. So we would be, or I would be proclaiming that March 21st would be Sergeant Cody Siebert Remembrance Day in Hoyt Lakes, and then encouraging residents to reflect and honor his life and service to the community. And then a further part of that proclamation is that all flags at City of Hoyt Lakes facilities be encouraged to be flown half-staffed, just as a mark of respect in remembrance of him and his legacy. So that's what this proclamation does. Anything else to add to that?
No. It was very well worded.
So since, yeah, so this is how they've been written by past mayors and past folks that have passed away, and they had proclamations and things like that. So I'll make the motion to approve the proclamation. Is there a second?
I will.
Second from Counselor Jarvala. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on to 11.2, application to conduct excluded bingo. So it looks like the fire department will be doing bingo. That's on April 11th, right, Jill?
Yes.
Okay. So they'll be doing bingo. Do you want to speak more to that, about like burger fry and?
Sure. So the, the fire department had bingo that we planned just to raise funds for our Relief Association anyways. And then after the death of Cody Siebert, we decided it was kind of a bad feeling to collect funds for ourselves, knowing that somebody could use funds. So we decided to kind of change it, and anything that we make at it will go towards Cody's family. So we're doing a burger fry and a raffle, a bingo down at the VFW from, I think we might be extending our hours, but it's just kind of a good fundraiser for him.
Burger fry at the Legion too,
At the VFW.
or VFW.
Yep.
So you have burger fry and bingo and the,
$10 burgers, bingo, lots of really cool raffles. A lot of people in the community have donated some good stuff. So come on out.
Thank you for that info. So yeah, April 11th, White Lakes Fire Department Relief Association is putting on bingo and burger fry. And then with the application, it kind of looks similar to the ones we've received before for other bingo and things like that. So anything else to add to that, Dean?
Nothing.
Okay. Any other comments or questions regarding this? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve the application to conduct excluded bingo.
So moved.
Motion from Counselor Jarvala, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Counselor Matheson. All those in favor? Aye.
Right?
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on to 11.3, we have an EMT resignation from the EMS department. Briar Bowdek, is just resigning from her position on the EMS department, and she provided us with her resignation letter. So these are pretty standard for when folks are just leaving their positions due to finding other positions or whatever the reason. So they provide us with a resignation letter, and then we generally just approve those. Any other comments or questions regarding this? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve her resignation.
I'll make that motion.
Motion from Counselor Grams, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Counselor Ekman, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. And that is it for old and new business, so we will move along to adjournment. Is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Motion from Counselor Jarvala, is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from Counselor Grams, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. All right, thank you.